This video is an overview of the operation of the Midmark 626 barrier-free examination chair integrated digital scale. Always refer to the appropriate technical documentation for the complete list of instructions, safety alerts, and sequence of procedures before conducting any service or maintenance operations. Zeroing the scale. Before seating the patient on the exam chair, ensure the scale has been zeroed. Failure to do so may affect the measurement of the patient's weight. To zero the scale, press and release the zero button before seating the patient. The display will flash "Scale Ready" when the zero operation is complete, and the patient may be seated. Weight measurement. To measure the patient's weight, press and release the weight button with the patient in the seated position. To prevent the patient's feet from touching the floor, the chair will automatically rise to a height of 25 inches prior to displaying the patient's weight. Intended use. The digital scale is intended for use with patients weighing between 30 and 650 pounds. For patients weighing below 30 pounds or above 650 pounds, the display will flash the weight reading to indicate the weight is out of range. Guidelines. To help ensure proper weighing of patients, please adhere to the following guidelines. Do not zero the scale while the patient is on the chair. Do not weigh patients holding items such as purses and coats. Do not lean, step, or otherwise apply load to the chair while measuring weight. Be sure to zero the scale after adding or removing equipment or supplies. Ensure the patient's feet are off the floor during weight capture. BMI calculation. To calculate the patient's BMI, press and release the height BMI button after the patient's weight is displayed. Press the plus or minus buttons to increase or decrease the patient's height on the display. Then, press the height BMI button again to display the patient's BMI. Units configuration. The units key is used to lock and unlock the units of measure, either English or metric. The units key will function differently when the units are locked than when they are unlocked. When the display is blank, releasing the units key will show the current units indicator. When the display is showing only the units indicator, releasing the units key will cause the units indicator to toggle between displays showing centimeters and kilograms, or inches and pounds, when the display is showing a height or weight measurement. Pressing and releasing the units key will toggle the units indicator between inches and centimeters, or pounds and kilograms, and display the height or weight in the new units. When the display is showing only the units indicator, holding the units key for 3 seconds will cause the screen to display this message twice. When the display is blank, releasing the units key will show the current units indicator. When the display is showing only the units indicator, releasing the units key will do nothing. When the display is showing a height or weight measurement, pressing and holding the units key will toggle the units indicator between inches and centimeters, or pounds and kilograms, and display the height or weight in the new units. Releasing the units key will toggle the units indicator back to the previous units. When the display is showing only the units indicator, holding the units key for 3 seconds will cause the screen to display this message twice. Data connections. Data connections are located on each side of the chair and on the rear of the base. Connecting the chair with a Midmark vital signs device will allow you to operate the integrated digital scale and all chair functions from your computer screen or the vital signs device. For more detailed information, please refer to the Midmark 626 barrier-free examination chair user guide. For further support, contact Midmark Technical Support at 1-800-MIDMARK.